The bad thing about this going live, I can't figure out how to do the super chat or live chat on my tablet. So I just want to talk to you about the coronavirus. Cavona virus. Well, let me start you off with a joke. This channel here is just to educate and to entertain, and I want to offend everybody on the planet at least once. But there's these two missionaries. They're down in Salt Lake and they're getting ready to go into the temple. One's got this worried look on his face and says, "Elder Williams, I can't go in there." And Elder Williams says, "Why not, Elder Johnson?" And Elder Johnson replied, "I'm free balling today." Well, I'm watching Wendy Williams. I haven't seen Wendy Williams forever, but that's what's on right now. And I don't know why they have people on there twerking. I don't think old guys like me like flabby asses. It's they like soft, cushy ass, but not a flabby ass that women twerk. But today I'm having turkey with cheddar cheese, sourdough, a cup of tea, and a cookie. So that's what I'm having for lunch. But I do want to talk to you about the Cavona virus. The thing is, it's going to spread, and it's going to spread pretty bad. All of us aren't going to die or whatever. We shouldn't be worried about that. We should be worried about the debt collectors that are going to be coming in a couple of years to take our stuff. That's who we should be worried about. It's going to be Midland funding and what's the other one? Portfolio recovery. They're going to come and they're going to start taking your stuff away. That's the problem. But I don't know if it's a rumor the way it got started over in Japan. Somebody said that it started in the lab. It wasn't the people working in the lab itself, but the janitor or somebody threw the stuff out in the garbage. And some people got into it and got the gloves and different things like that and went over to the meat market. See, I don't know if this is true. And it started spreading that way. But the thing is, I have never heard here in the United States, all the people that are wearing respirators and aprons and gloves and all that bullshit, which they got to wear. They have to wear. It's not bullshit. It's a fact. But they need to burn that stuff. They just can't take it and throw it in the garbage because here, there's homeless people that go through the garbages here too, So they can pick it up 4 days later. They could be at the buffet or something, got a few extra bucks somehow and went to a buffet and infect everybody in that place. You know what I'm saying? But the people that are wearing those protective gear, they need to burn that shit. They need to get rid of it, incinerate it. Don't throw it away. So I just want to report on that. And I'm watching Wendy Williams. She's single now, so it's how does she do that? Who you doing? Who you doing? She reminds me of a graham cracker. Not a plain graham cracker, either cinnamon or what's the other one? Honey. She might be honey graham cracker. She's a pretty good looking lady. I didn't know who Wendy O. Williams was. I knew who Wendy O. Williams was because I'm old. And when they said Wendy Williams, I wanted to check her out because I thought it was a special on Wendy O. Williams. And come to find out that it was a black lady. Yeah, if you go back to the 80s and watch Wendy O. Williams, she was freaking nuts, man. Freaking nuts. But it's all, what do you call, subliminal in a way, subliminal. And people are talking about white privileges and being prejudiced and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you know remember a guy named Michael Phelps. Does that ring a bell? Remember him? Okay, he was in Subway sandwiches. He took over Jared's place, I guess, for a short period because Jared got fired and they got this guy in. And he lost his job for saying that he smoked weed, at one time or another in his life. They didn't even see him do it. He just admitted to smoking weed. Okay. So he lost his job for saying that. They hired Jared back and he got caught for being a pervert, I guess. He's in jail. But this is what I want to say. White privilege. Okay, that guy got fired. Okay, he was white. He was one of the best swimmers of all times. Okay, everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is, right? Everybody knows Snoop Dogg. Okay, he's notorious for smoking weed. And in one of his videos, you see him taking a gun, it's a fake gun or whatever, and shooting this guy that looks like Donald Trump in the head. It says bang, and it's all just make believe. But okay, now Snoop Dogg is riding around in this lowrider with the General, the insurance company. What the fuck does smoking weed have to do with the insurance? The General. What the hell does that have to do? But the thing is, if you know who the General is, you count those stars on his hat. There's 5 stars on that hat, and there's only one 5 star. It's your commander in chief. And who's your commander in chief? The President of the United States. So Snoop Dogg's cruising around in a lowrider with Donald Trump, supposedly, because it's a general. It's subliminal. You don't get it, but it is. It's subliminal. And it's kind of crazy. So instead of having the general music, whatever they play, they should have TLC scrubs. I don't need no scrub. Snoop Dogg and Donald Trump in the lowrider. But yeah, you got to watch out for false prophets. They're coming. We just passed it's called Generation of the Fig Tree. I don't want to preach at you. You just read your Bible or whatever. Don't trust me. Don't trust this man or any other man. Do your research. I'll just say, welcome to Remember. That's funny. Hope you're, I don't know. I don't have a live chat. Somebody's on there. Hopefully I got somebody on there because I don't know how to do live chat. So somebody sent me a message, so somebody's watching. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the religion. I don't want to preach at you or whatever, but we just passed the generation of the fig tree. That was when Israel, or Jerusalem became the capital of Israel in 1948. Okay, 70 years later, 2018. Okay, right now it's the Four Horsemen, the apocalypse of the Four Horsemen. That's funny. Hope you're having a great day. You just talked and we ride. Oh, okay. So now I know. This is my second video. I've never done this. So at least I know I have one person watching. But it's the apocalypse of the Four Horsemen. Okay. Listen to this. It's the political, the educational, the monetary, and the religion. That's the Four Horsemen of the apocalypse now. They are all fake. Every one of them are fake. So don't follow any of their false prophets. False prophets. Especially the church that's in Salt Lake. Those guys are evil, man. And they're coming. They're coming for your stuff. Like I said before, they're, we're hitting hard times. All of us aren't going to die. Of course not. But also in the Bible, it says a third of us is going to die from pestilence, which it's man-made. That's what's crazy. Because the virus, they say it has some of the same stuff as HIV, some of the same basics. It's man-made. Man-made. HIV was man-made, and so is this. So you just got to watch out for it. We're not all going to die. There's going to be a few of us, but we're all going to make it. Most of us are going to make it. And when we do, the bad thing about it is the debt collectors that are going to come. There's going to be debt collectors everywhere, and they're going to come and take your stuff. In the state of Idaho, there's an Idaho code that's 605. You read that, and it's nuts. The debt collectors have the rights to come in and take your firearms. They can take all your firearms but one. They can leave you one. You can't have any firearms worth more than $750, I think it is, value. So they're going to leave you with a piddly-ass piece of shit gun, They're going to take your weapons. They can take your food. But I just want to tell you about that. At least I know I got an audience. So hopefully they're having a good time. I don't want to badmouth blacks or whites or whatever, But it's the New World Order is trying to divide and conquer. That's all they have to do. They just divide and conquer us all. Divide us from Democrat to Republicans, white to black, Hispanic or whatever, male to female. They'll try to divide us all and conquer us, which they will. They will succeed one of these days. It's sad to say, but the computer, it's the Antichrist, man. You take the letters of the alphabet, you write them down, and add 6 to each letter, and it goes 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, blah, 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 all the way down to Z, 154. And then you take the word computer, you got spell it COMPUTER, computer, I hope that's how you spell it. But anyway, you add those up, and that adds up to 666. And then you go to YouTube, and you look up Steve Wozniak, he's the guy that invented the very first computer, and you look at his video. And the very first computer that was sold was $666.66. He said that he made it for $250. He sold it for $500, so he's out of the game no matter what. But when it hit the shelves, it was $666.66. And that's why the Apple computer has a bite out of it. The computer is a tree of knowledge of good and evil. You can use it for good or you can use it for evil. And they will know you by your works. You'll have it in your right hand or your forehead, okay? Your right hand, what do you have in your right hand? You have your mouse, your phone, blah, blah, blah. In your forehead, it's the way you think. You can think pornography, you can think, whatever. It's on the computer. They know you by your works. They're keeping track of you, and they'll know who you are. Oh, like I said, it was funny. Okay, here's another joke I made. It's social distancing. I don't know if you ever heard of social distancing. They're having that right now, So the other day I went and got a prostitute, and I'm trying to practice social distancing. So we had to stay 2 feet away. So all I could do was masturbate in my hand and throw it at her. So the bad thing about it is she had my debit card. She charged me 3% interest for not having direct deposit. All I can say is America, land of the free, home of the slave. I would like to know how many people I have in an audience, because I'm not going to talk, because it's like talking to yourself. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Same guy, I think. You're hilarious. I hope so. Okay, at least I got one guy. Or gal. Well, the thing is, that's what's PC. People like us, the old fuckers, we're not PC, man. We're not PC at all. Hopefully the coronavirus will kill us all off, so the millennials will have the PC shit going on. But you listen to Joey Diaz, it doesn't pertain to us. It doesn't pertain to us. We're too old. We're not going to change, We're going to use the same words that we always use. We're not changing. But, the genders and stuff like that, they have male and female. You can say they and them, but you cannot say that, you can't call whoever they are, transgender or whatever, that, And I don't get it. I don't get that kind of stuff. I never will. I don't understand it. Most of the people who are growing in my generation, we don't understand it. We'll be gone here shortly, so not too much to worry about. And let's see, what else do I have to say? Oh, I just watched a video the other day with Eminem and Mike Tyson. That was a good one, Both of them giving homage to each other because they were the best, at one time. They were the top of the game. And, they came from the ghetto. Both of them came from the ghetto, and they made it big. Excuse me. And it was good to see both of them talking to each other, how they respect each other, and how they enjoyed each other's work and stuff like that. But it's kind of sad, boxing and rap, it's two different worlds totally, But a lot of violence happened in both of them, like Mike Tyson. I think that's when Tupac got killed, was in Tyson. after Tyson fight in Vegas. And there's probably been a lot of riots and stuff with Eminem. And it's kind of sad, because their talent is not there for violence, Their talent is there for entertainment and joy. And it's kind of sad. But it was a good video. I like that. But I also watched another video with Vlad TV. I can't say anything bad about Vlad TV. I think it's called Vlad. But there was this one black guy. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm PC because I don't know if I can say Afro-American, if I can say black, if I can say, what is it? A man of color or a colored man. I have no clue how to talk anymore. But anyway, I was watching Vlad TV, and this colored man, I guess it is, was there. He must have been pretty important because that's who's always on there. They're either has been or going up or, want to be or whatever the heck. But this guy said something about Eminem that kind of upset me. He said that he was a guest in the house of the rap. He said that he's just a guest because the black man started it and he was just a guest there. And in my mind, I took it as an insult really bad. To me, it was like saying Johnny Cash and, let's see, Willie Nelson. Okay, Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson. Okay, there's a guy named Charlie Pride. I don't know if he's still around or if he's dead or whatever. They'll say, well, Charlie Pride is just a guest in the country music, arena. He's our guest. He stays in the bunkhouse, but really he's our stable boy. That's how I took that when he said that Eminem was just a guest in the rap, because I guess he's the best of all time, And when you're that good, what can you say? You can't say he's a guest. That's like Tiger Woods. Okay, golf was a white man sport. No matter how you look at it, it was white man. Country club bullshit, rich people. Okay, all of a sudden Tiger Woods shows up. He kicks all those guys' ass. Without blinking an eye. Is he a guest? I don't think so. Oh, another thing. I was on my channel and I have this one thing called Beatrice meth stories and shit like that. Stupid stuff. I don't know if I said it or if she said it, but somebody said the N-word, And somebody wrote to me, said, you can't do that. You can't say that. Okay. Well, I'm sorry if I said it, but the thing is, the N-word to me is more than that. Okay, Nazi. Nazi is just as bad as the N-word. What do you get when you cross a Nazi and the N-word? Nigeria. Those guys are ruthless. The people from Nigeria. But the N-word, like Nike has slaves, So, like if you see a white guy with a black guy with a collar, shock collar, and he's walking him around like a dog, that would be slavery. That would be really slavery. But whenever I see somebody, I hate to name names, like say, for instance, Michael Jordan wearing Nike. See this dude, he could have like 4 or 5 Chinese men on this side walking him, and on this side have 4 or 5 kids walking them. Like all those guys are slaves for Nike. So I'm just saying those people, I don't want to use, I'm just saying Michael Jordan. More than likely he has a Nike sponsorship or some bullshit. But the thing is, he's so fucking rich. Excuse my French, but I'm pretty sure it was English. But he's so rich that instead of taking that endorsement from Nike, take that money and give it to the Chinese workers. Bump them up 25 cents an hour. To them, that's a lot of money, To Michael Jordan, he gets a $3 million contract from Nike. That ain't jack to him, Nothing. And the stock market's crashing, It's people are going to be hurting, but you don't hear anybody like Bill Gates or whatever that other dude's name is, the dude from freaking Amazon, They got so much freaking money, it's unreal. I don't want to keep on ranting off because I'll rant all day. That's why I have to do lunch. Oh, no. It's getting hard. I sat too long. Turkey and cheddar cheese and sourdough. But hopefully this video turned out pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing. It's my second video. It's Lunch with the one-eyed fat man. So I got to figure out how long we did. 20 minutes. That's a long time. Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs up. I don't know who the hell it is. But I'm going to have to shut this off. I don't know what I'm doing. One of these days I'll learn. But at least I know they have chat on here. See, I don't know how many people are watching, how to do the chat or super chat or whatever. But you guys have a good day. And hopefully I'll do this more often. Make sure and watch my channel. What is it called? I guess just Ralph 07734. Have a good day. What does it say? Did a great job. I love it. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, Nicole Harris. Oh, I know who Nicole is. She's one of my subscribers. I'm glad that you wrote in, Nicole, because I don't know what I'm doing. So thank you so much, Nicole. Have a good day.